And we're at the Temple Building with a couple of folks who've been here a couple of times over the years at the Jazz Festival. We're so happy to have back the Yellowjackets. Welcome back to Rochester.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So we'll go, for folks who may not know the Yellowjackets, let's introduce the band, starting with Mr. Mincer.
Bob Mincer, saxophonist.
Russell Ferrante, piano and synths.
Dane Alderson, electric bass guitar.
Will Kennedy, I play pots and pans.
So it's amazing how fast time goes by playing music and enjoying life with friends and pressing repeat. But for you guys, how do you guys keep the joy in the music after all these years?
Well, we all, I think, are very attuned to individual growth, and we're attuned to conversation in music, and as in playing as an ensemble, playing with one another. There's no leader in this band, so a big priority is to make a band sound come out of this, and that involves a certain level of selflessness and surrender and being in the moment. So, and that's infinite. That goes on forever.
Yeah, I think it's been almost 40 years now. So, the secrets are, I think we love music. We're constantly challenged by music. It's such a vast, you'll never get to the bottom of that. And as Bob said, love of playing together. I think friendship and getting, traveling and exploring the world. It's a pretty good life to be able to do this. So we're very grateful.
It's fun.
In a nutshell.
In a nutshell, it's fun. All of the above. I mean, how could you not have a good time with that sort of opportunity? So, yeah, we're happy to be here.
Speaking with the Yellowjackets here on Jazz 90.1, you've literally seen how the world has changed in terms of our world in music and the music industry. We had albums, CDs, MP3s. Now it's almost come back full circle where it's about live performance, first and foremost, again. What do you think that changed? What's it like?
It's not so very different. I mean, we love to play together. That's the focus. We make records because that's what you do if you have a working touring ensemble. But this band is really about live performance anyway, so we're right in step with what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the career and making a living, royalties and album sales have decreased for everyone. I mean, from rock and roll through jazz. So live performance is a real vital part of our career, but it's also, it's where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. And the people, I can't tell you how many times I've heard they come to a show and they say, wow, this is the first time I've ever heard you guys. I've heard the records, but wow, this is really something different. And yeah, there's an energy in a live performance that you really can't capture any other place.
I'm sorry, I kind of came in the middle of it, but one of the things that is remarkable to me is those nights where, for whatever reason, equipment is not functioning properly, or you're just not feeling well, and it's just not clicking the way you want it to. Yet you finish the performance and you go out and greet people, and they're as enthusiastic as if everything was perfect, and that continues to be remarkable to me. It's really about the spirit behind the delivery of the music and the passion that we all have, regardless of things malfunctioning. We're still having a good time and still putting our music out there, and that is what matters, and that's something that people get, and it's a beautiful experience regardless if things are working or not.
I think too that when you make a record, there's a certain amount of polish that goes into it. You're looking for, I guess, a certain level of consistency. I stop short of perfection because I don't know if there is such a thing, but in a live performance, there's a certain adventurous and dangerous quality in a way. I mean, you have to be right in the moment in order for everything to kind of line up, and you're not sure what's going to happen. So there's just something, and I think that sensation really transmits to the audience, where they're sort of being a part of this spontaneous thing that happens in a live performance.
And we'll get to witness that literally in a few minutes with the Yellowjackets. Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you so much for taking jazz further.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Thanks, Derek.
Great to be here.